Have you ever heard the phrase, it's the little things that mean the most? Today, I want to talk about the little things that mean a whole lot to our men. Let's get started. So 5 practical things. That's what I want to talk about. 5 practical things or 5 practical ways that you can show affection to your husband. Let me give you the backstory to this. A few months ago, we were at the beach with a couple friend of ours, and we were talking one evening, and this YouTube channel came up, and anyway, I started to ask my friend's husband, which, by the way, they're high school sweethearts. They've been married for 30 years. They have a great relationship, and we love them both very dearly. But I asked my friend's husband, I said, what does my friend do that makes you feel special? Like, what are some of the favorite things she does for you? And I was surprised at how quickly he reeled them off. The number one thing that he said that not necessarily in order, but this was number one. The first thing that he said is that she always takes his call. Even if he just talked to her an hour ago and he's got to call her back for something, she always takes the call. He said friends of his that he's noticed that their wives don't necessarily always take the call. He appreciates knowing that his call is one that she will always pick up. Number 2, not only does she take his call, but she's happy to hear from him. And so my friend's husband said, I love how even if I just talked to her and I had to call her back, which, by the way, they don't talk on the phone very often during the day, but even when he's got to call her back really quick, she doesn't have like, hey, not glad to hear from you. You know, that kind of feel to her voice, but she's happy. She's predictably happy when she calls, and he really appreciates that. Okay, the third way is that she flirts with him. And so instead of asking details to my friend's husband, because I thought that could get a little personal, I posed it to my team yesterday, had my team, and I said, girls, how do you flirt with your husband? And y'all, I just love some of their responses. So here are some of their responses. They like to touch their husbands. I didn't ask where, but they like to touch. Maybe just on the arm, a little touch, or maybe on the back. They compliment him. They tell him how nice he looks, or either how good he looks, or some of them will sometimes say, you look hot in that. Girl, tell your man he looks hot. He wants to hear that. He wants to hear that he looks nice, so compliment him. One of the girls said she rubs up on him. I didn't ask exactly what she meant by that, but I'll just let you imagine. One of the girls said she likes to wear flirty clothes that maybe she might not necessarily wear every day, but clothes that she knows that he likes. She'll wear, clothes that he likes. Fun texts, maybe send memes. And then one of the girls said that sometimes she'll just dance in front of him. And I didn't ask what that meant. But anyway, that's what she says she does when she flirts with him. And anyway, I just thought they were some great, really fun suggestions. Okay, number 4. The fourth thing that my friend's husband said is that she cares about his opinion. So while my friend and her husband are aligned politically and also with religion, I know those are two of the, it seems to be a lot of the big things, right, in the world today. He said that even when they disagree on things, she does it respectfully. And so let me give you some suggestions of ways to disagree with your husband without being disrespectful. Sometimes you can just agree to disagree, right? Sometimes you can just keep your mouth shut. The Bible says there is a time to speak and there is a time to be silent. And we are smarter if we know the time to be silent and not have to battle and win every discussion, right? Know the hills that you want to die on, and know the hills, because you don't have to die on every hill. So even when you don't share the same opinion, you can still be really respectful about it. Your husband will appreciate it. Okay, 5th and final thing. You're probably going to like this the most. Actually, you probably aren't going to like this the most, but it came up yesterday when I talked to my team too. But my friend's husband said she flashes him every night going to bed. She flashes him and he looks forward to it. And I'm like, dang, my friend is a rock star. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I have not done that. And I don't know if I necessarily will start doing that, because if I do, I'm going to have to engage myself in extracurricular activities, if you know what I mean. And I'm not necessarily looking for extracurricular activities every single night. And so all I got to say is my friend is a rock star in that category. But it came up yesterday with my team also. And my friend wasn't the only one. My team brought it up too. They were like, flash him. And I was like, dang, that's pretty good. So 5 ways, girls, 5 ways to make your husband feel that he's loved and that you're showing affection to him. And it all falls under respect. You know that? The Bible says in Ephesians 5:33 that women are commanded to respect their husbands, and men are told to love their wives. And so, girls, if we want more love in our marriages, it would bode us well if we spoke the language of respect to our husbands. So, hope that helps. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.